So today you'll be learning how to add mixed numbers with common denominators. Now the first step that we do for adding any types of fractions or mixed numbers is we check to see if we have a common denominator. So we look at the bottom numbers. There's a 2 there and there's a 2 there. So that means we have common denominators. So we don't have to multiply to make them or anything like that. Now, the next step to add these numbers together is to treat them separately. So for instance, you have our whole numbers, which are green, the 1 and the 7. And since we're adding, we're going to set them up like they're adding together. So we're going to do 1 plus 7 right there. And we split up the whole numbers this way. Now let's move on to our fractions, which are in blue. And so we have the half plus the half. Now we just simply add those together separately. So let's add our whole numbers first. We have the 1 plus 7, which is 8. And then we add our fraction parts. And since we have 1/2 and 1/2, we're basically adding 2 halves together, which makes one whole. But for the purposes of adding together, let's see, we have 2 and 2 on bottom. So that means we have 2 there. And then we just simply add the top numbers together. So we have 1 plus 1 is 2, which also equals one whole. Now the next step, the third step you'd have to do is to add back together the parts we separated. And so since we have 8 up top and our fraction part on bottom, which is the 1, since it made 1/2 plus 1/2 made one whole, we simply just add the 1 to this part, which then equals 9. So 1 and 1/2 plus 7 and 1/2 equals 9.